Hello and welcome, guys. We're chatting today Media Democracy Festival with Rowan Gavin from the Media Reform Coalition, why it's important, why you should get down there, why you should check out the sessions and what the sessions are. So, Rowan, really briefly, what's going on, where is it, and why should people go?
Hi, yeah, so the Media Democracy Festival is taking place on the 25th of March, which is next Saturday as the time of recording, in London at the Birkbeck, the University of London. And it's a day of speakers and panels and discussions and networking and other sessions with people working in media reform, people working in alternative media, and generally people working to make media more democratic.
Yeah, brilliant. It's also worth noting that the Media Reform Coalition at the moment are working on BBC and Beyond, which is an idea of what we could transform the BBC into. In fact, a general media commons. You know, can we actually look at public media in a way that it's not just financed and very much influenced by the state? So do check out their work on that. But just before we go, name us a couple of the key speakers and a couple of the key sessions that you're excited about.
Yeah, I will. Well, you mentioned the BBC and Beyond campaign. We do have a session on the future of public media, titled Another Century of the BBC. As it's just celebrated the centenary, it seems like an interesting time to talk about that. And so we've got Roger Bolton, Marcus Ryder, hopefully one or two others on to talk to us about that. We also have a session on, we're calling it Cultural Responses to Culture War, which is, it's about, I guess, in the time when a lot of people are not being served by the mainstream media, to put it lightly. Some communities are under attack by the mainstream media and by right-wing politicians. There are nonetheless people, including members of the INA, who are working on media production, cultural production, that does serve those communities, that does away with all that horrible rhetoric, and that pushes forward a sort of progressive mindset in a sort of DIY and community-based way. And so we wanted to get some of those folks on. So we have June Balabona from Easter Generation, we have Jamie Wareham from Queer AF, we have Bazeka Kiyembe from Naked Politics, a couple of others to come in and talk about that kind of thing and how we can sort of continue to be resistant even in our media production at a time when there's a lot of bad stuff going down.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And also the IMA is going to have its general meeting there just as an opportunity, as much as anything, to network and spend time with each other. We'll make most of the session, you know, basically group chatting and collaboratively solving problems with each other, because we all face a lot of similar problems. We often end up feeling quite alone, and that's something that we're trying to work with at the association. I also want to underline that the Media Democracy Festival is really important because there's very few spaces in the calendar. There's very few events on the calendar. There's a couple max that really talk about the media as an industry and as a source of power in the United Kingdom and globally, and talks about not only it critically, but also what do we do about it? How do we create a better world? And really, for people like ourselves, I think we can see that if we don't change the media, we're really screwed on changing pretty much everything else. So it's really important to support these places, these events when they come up. And this one in particular has been going every year for quite a while now, I think off the back of the Leveson inquiry a decade ago. And so, yeah, do get down to it, do check it out, and do check out Media Reform Coalition's other work. Anything else to add before we say goodbye?
No, not particularly. Just yeah, please do come along. It's going to be a really exciting day, and I hope to see as many of you there as can make it.
Brilliant. All right, we'll see as many of you there as possible. Cool. Catch you